A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So in the last class, we have seen page number 50, last paragraph. To enhance, to enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend. Underline. I want the diary to be my friend. Melvin, where were you? Where were you? I want the diary to be my friend. And I am going to call this friend Kitty. Underline. So, Anne considered her diary as her friend, and she called her friend Kitty. Kitty. So, diary is Kitty. Since
Sir, my net was lagging, so that I was late.
since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty, if I were to plunge right in, I would better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. The preamble of the diary. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty, no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were plunge right in. I would better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. That is very important. The 3 lines are very important. That is the answer for the question number. You see, what is the meaning? Anne Frank says, diary is her friend. Diary is her friend. Now, Anne Frank is going to write her musings. I repeat that word, musings. Her musings, her thoughts in the diary. In the diary. And she is writing in the diary with her words. Her words means the expression of her feelings. Clear now? She is writing in the diary, and the word is the expression of her feelings. Now, Anne Frank says, my friend Kitty, my friend Kitty diary may understand the meaning of my words, but the reader may not understand the meaning if you don't know my background. We will study such kind of lessons again, forthcoming lessons. You see, for example, a child who is coming from a poor background, very poor background, attend very carefully. A child is coming from a very poor background, but the child doesn't want to show others his or her financial problems. He or she comes in a good dress. Good dress means clean dress, and he or she expresses joy in her activities. So we take she is coming from a normal family. If you want to understand her feelings, if you want to attend very carefully, if you want to understand her feelings in the right manner, you should know the family background of that child. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That is the thing here. Here, Anne Frank says, my diary is my friend. My diary understands my feelings. So when I write a word on my diary is understanding my feelings. But when you read that diary, if anybody reads that diary and if they want to know the meaning of that word, at least they should know me. At least you should know something about me. Something about me. Understood? So, in the beginning, Anne Frank tells something about her family. She introduces herself to us. You see, my father, the most adorable father I have ever seen. You may highlight that sentence. Father, the most adorable father I have ever seen in this world. Such a great respect, veneration she is giving to her father. When you read that sentence, you also should think, are you giving such a great respect to your daddy, to your papa, to your father, to your achan, to your papa? Isn't it? You see, that is why I told you, when we read the literature, we have to match ourselves with the lesson. So, my father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, didn't marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. So, my father, who is the most adorable person in my life, married at the age of 36. That's the meaning. He married at the age of 36. At the time of marriage, mummy was of 25 years old. Clear now? My sister Margot, underline, one more question, it can come. My sister Margot was born in Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a famous aerodrome, airport, isn't it? Frankfurt Airport. So, my sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12th June 1929, underline her date of birth, June 12, 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. So till she becomes 4 years old, our Anne Frank lived in Germany, in Frankfurt. These are biography, no need of much explanation. My father emigrated to Holland in 1933. So, when Anne Frank was 4 years old, the family shifted to where? Holland, Holland, Holland in 1933. My mother, underline, Edith Hollander Frank. That is the name of her mother. Edith Hollander Frank went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Ashen, underline Ashen, not Achen, Ashen, Ashen, to stay with our grandmother. So, you see, some of you can also imagine some of your parents may be there in Dubai or Qatar or somewhere else abroad. So what happens? Your father may be going first. He finds a job with visa and he settles down there. When everything is okay, what he will do? He will take mummy there and you will be here with the grandmother. Clear now? Rifa, you will be with the grandmother. So, Papa and Umma will say, Umachi will say, Rifa, adjust. 2 years you adjust here with Vilipa, and next time when we come, we will take you there. So once Papa and Mummy, Daddy and Mummy, father and mother settles there abroad, they come and take you there. Clear now? The same thing happened here. This is very easy to understand. Okay. So Margot and Anne Frank were under the care of grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December. So shift by shift. First father went, then mother went, then elder sister Margot went in December. And I followed in the month of February. Clear now? So all the four reached in Holland. When I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. You see, my mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Ashen to stay with our grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December, and I followed in February when I was plunked. What do you mean by plunked down? It is an informal usage. Put down in a casual way. Keep it in a casual way, not with pre-planning. When I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. So she also went to Holland. I started right away at the Montessori nursery school. So she went Montessori school. I stayed there until I was 6. So she was in the Montessori school for 2 years. At which time I started in the first form. So she was in the first class. First form means first grade, first class. In the sixth form, in the sixth class, my teacher was Kuperus, underline, Mrs. Kuperus. Very good name. Okay. So, teacher's name is Kuperus, the headmistress. So, principal was Mrs. Kuperus. Kuperus. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. That means within a year, Kuperus and Anne Frank became very, very close. And at the end of the time, they felt very sad at the farewell. In the summer of 1941, when Anne was 12 years old, in 1941, grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with little celebration. Little, there was no celebration because of the operation of grandma. Grandma died in 1942. Grandma died in 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. You see, nobody knows how much I loved her. Nobody knows. In the heart, at the bottom of the heart, she had given a special space for grandmother. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, and grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. So 1942, grandmother died. That year, they did not celebrate the birthday. The birthday candle was a candle to remember grandmother. The four of us, Margot, and father, mother, the four of us are still doing well. And that brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. Underline. So Anne Frank begins the diary writing from June 20th, 1942. 1942, very important date for her. Now we are going to read the diary. So Anne Frank prepared us, her family background we know. Now Anne Frank writes the diary. We are going to read it. Saturday, 20th June, 1942. Dearest Kitty, this is the way we write diary. The format you have to learn. I will format it. Dearest Kitty. Kitty is the name of the diary. Our entire class is quaking in its boots. So she is explaining on that day about her class experience. She was talking about her class experience. You see, our entire class is quaking in its boots. All were shaking their boots, and a large sound was coming out. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. This is the cause of uneasiness in the classroom. When we are uneasy, when we are restless, you see, when we are uneasy, when we are restless, what we will do in the class, we will move our feet forward and backward, and we will create a sound. Today, what is the cause of uneasiness? Today, what is the cause of unrest? The reason is that next period, teacher comes with the result sheet. The past students will be going to the next form, next grade, and other students will sit here itself. Failed students will sit in the same class, passed one will be going to the other class. So that is the reason of unrest. You see, teachers decide who will move up to, who will go to, who will move up to the next form, next class, and who will be kept back, who will be kept back. Half the class is making bets some of the students were making bets. They say, I will get 90%. Then the second one says, I will get 88%. The third says, I will pass. The third one says, you will fail. Arguments are going on. Bets are going on. Half the class is making bets. GN and I, two students, GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the stake at the two boys behind us. CN and Jacques, who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bet. These students are taking the pocket money and making the bet. From the morning to night, it is, you are going to pass. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not. Even GS pleading glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. See, the whole class was shouting with the arguments. The whole class was shouting with the arguments. One is talking about his failure, the other one is talking about his success, the other one is talking about another's failure, the other one is talking about another's success. So mutual arguments are going on. Mutual arguments are going on. And no effort became successful. No effort became successful to make the class peaceful, silent. See, everything she is writing in the diary as she experienced. As she experienced. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. You see, she writes a comment about the teachers. Clear now? You may be also writing many comments about the teacher. Josie sir, he is such and such a fellow, isn't it? Eh? Didi, Josie sir, he is such and such a fellow. Eh? He is very horrible. Eh? Rifa, he is very horrible. If he comes, he may eat me, isn't it? Nirubama, isn't it? If he comes near me, he will cut me into pieces and he will eat me within minutes. Ashik, isn't it? He is very horrible than the tiger, isn't it? I heard many have made such kind of expectations. Okay, well and good. Okay. So here Anne Frank makes such a comment about the teacher. Do you have a comment like that? You can tell the comment about me, not about anybody else. If you have any comment, you can make against me. Don't make any other comment about any teacher. You can make against me. No problem. Melvin, do you want to make any comment about me? You can make, but
No, sir.
you can make. But don't make such kind of comments about anybody else. Here it says, here you see, if you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class, 25% of the class, should be kept back. A comment is there. Total 37 students. So 9 will be kept back, will be failed. That is a comment. 28 will pass. Whatever be the comment, one thing is sure, we cannot predict. We cannot predict. You see, teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. We do not know. We do not know what she will do, what he will do. I had done the best in my exams, but he may cut my marks. He doesn't like me, or she doesn't like me, so she may cut the mark. Some are thinking like that. Teachers will never do like that. Teachers will never do like that. Teachers may scold you, teachers may correct you, but everything with a positive mind. They want to make you the best. In order to make you the best, he may be like a lion. He may be like a lion. He may be like a tiger. Sometimes he may be like a cat. Sometimes, Hadidi, sometimes he may be like a dove also, isn't it? He can be a dove also. He can be a pigeon also. Am I right? Okay, so the thing is that the student says, we cannot predict. Anything can happen within the next period. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. Anne Frank says she was not worried about her friends and about herself because she had great confidence within her. If you have a confidence within you, if you are self-confident, if you are sure about your capacities, if you are sure about your abilities, if you are sure about your works that you have done, why should be in doubt? You need not doubt. This is what is called confidence. This is what is called self-confidence. If you have the self-confidence, you are sure about your research. Anne Frank says she was not doubtful. She doesn't hesitate about her research. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. Underline. We will make it. What is the meaning? We will find it. We will make it. You see, I have plunged into class 10. I have come into the floor of class 10. I am a student of board examination. I have decided to make a result. Are you thinking like that? Josie is saying, are you thinking like that? Sir, I have decided to find a result in myself. I have kept a target to achieve. I have a promise to my parents. I have a promise to my teachers. I have given an expectation to the school. If it is there, next sentence, I will make it. I will make it. Anne Frank says the same sentence. Anne Frank says the same sentence. You see, we will make it. Underline. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. The difficult subject was maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait. Whatever be the result, whether success or failure, it will be revealed in the next class, next period. The result will be out. So now nothing can be changed. Result is already written. It is printed out. Now no changes will be there. You see, I have come to class 10. If you wear the wig of a dog, what you have to do, Pratyush? Suppose you are
Act like
wearing
a
the
dog.
wig of a dog, what you have to do? What
Act
do you have
like
to
a
do?
dog.
Eh?
Act like a dog.
How will you act like a dog? How will you? You will bark. You will bark. Suppose there is a fancy dress competition, state level fancy dress competition. Ashik, mummy brought a wig. You are acting like a German Shepherd. You are acting like a German Shepherd on the stage. And mummy brought a proper wig, that costume. You wore the costume of German Shepherd. Ashik Pateri wore the costume of German Shepherd. And he came on the stage and he came to the mic and he said, I am Ashik Pateri, class 10A. I am going to act like a German Shepherd. And he held the mic and he barked there. And he barked and he went out. Clear now? After his turn, I came inside on the stage. I wore a stray dog's costume, stray dog. And I came on the stage on 4 legs. I came on the stage on 4 legs. I did not tell my name. I simply came and I barked to the people. Then I went. Who will get the prize?
Stray dog.
Eh? Stray dog will get the prize, isn't it? German Shepherd will not get the prize. Because German Shepherd will not speak like a human being. Clear now? German Shepherd will not, Ashik, will not speak like a human being. So if you are in class 10, if you are on the floor of class 10, you have to act like a board exam student. Clear now? Sir, I have such and such a connectivity problem. I have such and such an excuse. I did not get a mood to attend the class. These are not apt to the class, to the student of class 10. Vishnu, am I right? Ah. So we should, in your sitting, in your movement, in your sleep, in your talks, you should remember you are the student of 10. And I have a target to make it. Prajot, isn't it? I have a target to make it. In order to make that, achieve the target, I have to move on. That is what Anne Frank says with one sentence: we will make it. We will make it. The rest we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.
That we should do.